just a little bit because you're going for the business perspective of it.
Well, when I talk to certain other people that I know.
1 second, Linda, is it still recording?
Yeah.
Okay, excellent.
That I know are struggling financially or have openly have shared that with me after I expressed with them about the opportunities. I have then, sent an email with specifics about how to make money.
Yeah.
Depending on, and ask them specifically, how much more do you need?
Right.
Every month, what would help?
Right. Excellent.
Yeah.
Very good.
So it's only been in the last week that I've been more
Specific questions. And when you're talking to someone about business, you don't have to hem and haw. You don't have to try to sneak in. You don't have to try to get this information. You're just more direct. And that's what we did with you from the get-go, because Liz came into it going, I wanna look like you. I wanna drop some weight, and I want the money. What do I do? So immediately we did a 3-way call with Betsy. And like, Betsy, she just came in, what does she do? Betsy gave you a plan. This is what you do. How much do you want to make? This is how many people you need to enroll every single week. This is what you do. So it makes things much easier when you go with the business versus product. And you know, because you're like, oh, Victoria, what would you like to change about your health? Do you want to lose weight? Okay, well, let me tell you how to do the program and do this. And you gotta, you know, we gotta do some cleanse days, and they're okay. Versus, all right, so you're interested in the income. How much do you want to make? How soon?
It's actually easier.
How much time do you have? Let's make a list of people. Here's some words to say. Can we start making those phone calls now? Okay, can we get back tomorrow to see how you did with those calls? It's a lot easier. It's a lot easier. You don't have to.
That flowed just so much better than.
And I'm not joking about that product situation. That's how we are.
Yeah, exactly.
We're all like, well, maybe not lose, but she's like, but this allows you to be that way in the business sense, which is much more respected and expected, I should say too. Because if I tell you I want to earn so much money, you need to tell me what to do. You know, like Greta just pointed out to me a couple days ago, she's like, you know, you never gave me a plan. Like, what do you mean I never gave you a plan? You never sat me down and went through a plan. And she's right. I did it. You would think from all the different things we've done and all the meetings we've done and the phone calls and so on, she would have a plan. She just doesn't have a plan. I never gave her one.
Yeah.
Okay, let's sit down and make your plan.
Yeah.
Come over tomorrow, I can make your plan.
Yeah.
Versus, I haven't lost my 20 pounds yet. What do I have to do to lose my 20 pounds? I can't sit them down and guarantee them they're going to lose those 20 pounds. Well, you gotta do this, you gotta do this, let's check in.
But see, I think it's just as hard.
No.
I know I'm just an innocent bystander here, but
Innocent.
but I think you have to be careful. There's a fine line there. I think product is important. I think that you
Not taking away from the product.
It has to be. It can't be. I think it would be easier for me to develop a relationship with somebody based on the product and how it works and stuff like that, and integrate the business part into it. But see, the problem with like Amway and other direct sales companies, okay, is that they get too far away from the product.
Right.
See, at Amway,
And we won't do that.
Yeah, see, at Amway, and that's the problem. Years ago, it kind of turned me off of Amway, is because the product was like, remember Charlie Brown's parents? You know, they never really talked. It was like, well, it's kind of like that at Amway, because the product is just Charlie Brown's parents. It really doesn't, you know, it's all about how many people you can recruit and so on and so forth. But the thing about Isogenics that it does have going for it, okay, is it's a health-based product, okay? So you have that to sell, because in today's day and age, in 2014, everybody wants to be healthy. I'm way too fat. But my problem isn't that I don't drink enough shakes or that product. My problem is that I just don't have a good eating routine. I eat late at night.
See,
I've got bad habits. So, you know, that's the whole thing. That's the only thing. I just caution you to that, that you have that.
Can I put something, because like what I said, why I think it's just as hard, and you hit it exactly on the head. I always say Isagen is dummy proof when it comes to the products. If
Right.
you follow it, it works.
Yeah.
Right.
And I also say, now that I understand it better, that the business plan is dummy proof as well. If you don't go off on your own ideas,
Right.
it works.
Right.
Now, what comes into that is your personal experiences of what, and for myself, my personal experiences, well, I understand food and losing weight and exercising, so I can, and I learned a lot about the products. I'm comfortable with that route. I'm not yet comfortable talking business lingo. For you to say, to have a plan for your people, well, I haven't even followed.
Well, see,
the plan.
exactly. And
I haven't done it.
So we need to
Yeah.
make a plan.
so when I worked,
I've got to take the action and follow the plan. So like you can have the plan, you can have the food and
Sure.
do the shakes, and you're still not going to lose your
But-
20 pounds because you're not following it.
and
I
I
can
think,
have a business plan
yeah.
and not follow it. I'm not going to make money in isogenics.
But
And that's going to be the difference is that if I truly commit and
Yeah.
go quit, which I haven't quit, then it will happen.
Mhm.
But that's the difference. So it's there.
But it's about a lifestyle
the,
too.
the thing that we've heard at every single convention is we have the tools.
Right.
Don't be a fool, use the tools.
Right.
So the great thing about isogenics is we don't get away from the
I
product.
know.
Right.
We really push the product, but we don't have to lead with the product. We don't have to focus on the product because it is foolproof. If you, are they good?
Mhm.
Okay, great. If, so yeah, 3
I was
conversations
gonna say,
at
I'm
once,
getting ready
I'm on
to,
it.
I'm getting ready to have you guys switch these bowls around.
You're not gonna-
You want, there's a shake video to teach you how to take shake days. There's a cleanse video on how to do your
Right.
cleanse.
Yeah.
There's documentation, there's video after video.
Yeah.
There's all kinds of things that you can send to people and then you just follow up with them and find out what their issues are, how
Right.
they're doing and so on. But we don't have to spend all this time
Right.
coaching them through all of it because how much time are we spending coaching people on shake days and cleanse days? A lot, right. Are you making a lot of money from doing that? Right. Are they gonna then be able to duplicate what you're doing and talk to
I would hope so.
2 to 100 more people?
You'd hope so.
Right, you hope.
You'd hope.
You
But you
hope.
don't have to.
But if you send them to the tools, can they follow a shake day? And if they have questions, great. Can you answer them? Great. Can they then send their people to a cleanse and a shake day video? And if they have questions, can they answer their questions? Should be. We really truly just have to use these tools a lot more.
I know.
It's the only way these people are enrolling, person after person after person after person. And you know, you guys know my fear. My fear is to get 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000 people later and nobody knows what they're talking about.
Right.
Right, that's what I'm afraid of too.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, you need
Such a
to,
fear.
yeah.
So what do you mean? I can load up with brownies and mashed potatoes and gravy and still lose weight? Really?
Mm.
No.
I never said
But do we
that.
have people
Somebody down the line
teaching
said
that?
that
Well, see,
somewhere.
it's like the message that a woman posted on Extremely Happy People earlier. She's a truck driver at night and she's having a hard time. The product doesn't give her energy. I don't know if anybody's driven a truck at night, okay, but there's nothing on the radio. There's nothing under the sun, okay, that's gonna give her a ton more energy at night when she's driving a
You
truck.
should e-shot.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
should do the
e-shot.
e-shots.
E-shots do.
Telling you, e-shot, I could drive with my
E-shot
kids
over.
in
I've got
the
a girl
car,
who's a truck
totally
driver, she and her
focused,
husband.
at
Yeah.
night driving.
And she drives nice.
Right.
So she
The
does-
e-shots will do it.
Right.
See, now-
E-shots with little ionics in it, she's golden.
Here's
Okay.
what's happening, Dave, and I want to point this out, is no matter what, even if we lead with the business and we focus on the business, the product passion is always going to come out.
Right.
So we will always have product talks, but we
Yeah.
don't have to start the relationship that way, of trying to get someone in on a 30-day and hoping they talk to 2 other people. But that passion, every single one of us has that product passion.
Well, think back, what got you going on a product? What
Right.
made you drink your first shake?
Me.
The way
So watching
Kathleen
me
made
going up the
it.
stairs, going up the furniture that day?
How
Right.
did you make it?
The way Kathleen made the shake.
Good job, Kathleen.
See, I was thinking that's another thing.
Let's hear
Good job.
it.
Because once you
Good
do
job.
put this into your body,
No.
you get passionate about it.
Because
Just give me naughty. I'm like,
No.
Trying to turn the camera off.
Let's talk Grand Canyon.
That's hilarious. I knew where that was going.
Well,
I couldn't stop
when
it.
he first tried it, because he's a sweetaholic,
Well,
and his taste buds had a hard time with it just plain. So I put the frozen ice, because I like mine with frozen ice,
anyway, she made it more like, because I had a shake over at Roddy's.
and he was like,
Yeah. Okay, but then
Make it better, right?
Kathleen made it with sugar. No. No, she.
Sometimes you
I
have
had frozen
to
No,
put
but she made it kind of like, it's kind of like, no, it's kind of like a shake, the way we drink them now. And they're really good.
it's frozen
You know,
bananas. and a
Throw
little
some
bit of
bananas
peanut
in there and stuff.
For you?
I'm not big
butter.
on
Yeah,
frozen
not
bananas.
yet.
Okay.
you can get the.
No, but that's not my problem. See, but that's not my problem. I
All right,
mean,
now.
I'm walking every day, we walk every day. I mean, I'm drinking the shakes, but I eat too much too. So it's like there's an inner battle going on right
Two
now
people.
Right.
with my willpower.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, you have to work.
I mean,
You have to work.
exactly. I mean, they're actors. Actors go on they can go on a diet. Actors can go on a diet to prepare their role. A 1,500 calorie a day diet, which is ridiculously unheard of. But they can do it. So a lot of it is willpower. And I mean, there's nothing wrong with like when you're talking to people and stuff like that, you know, to explain to them that, you know, hey, that is part of it. And it'll set you up so later on down the road when they come back to you and say, oh, you know, it's not working, it's this, that, and other. Well, you don't know what their personal habits are when they're taking
You know
their,
that
you know what I mean?
You're
So-
gonna change your tune in a few
You did
months.
twins?
You will.
No.
You will.
You had one?
They'll change your tune in a few months. We're
I'm
like,
gonna keep this little
Yeah.
focus. Sorry,
Yeah.
so sorry, Dave. Because there are so many notes. But you can see what happens. You can see what happens. So even though that this was a business meeting, the product comes into play. No matter what, the passion and the product comes in. It just does.
I'm
So-
Kathleen's assistant.
So you can focus on the business, but it will. So the next thing I want to talk about, which is again Kyle Nash, I'm loving this man, is the why, how, and what. Does everyone have their why? Can anyone state their why for me right
No,
now?
I don't have a good why.
Okay.
I think that's one of my.
have a good why.
I think that's one of my problems. Who has a good why?
A why to what? A why? What?
Yeah, your why.
Well,
Why do you want to do this?
yeah,
Well-
Why do you want to do this?
you know,
Who has their why? Who can say right now what their why is?
so my husband could do whatever he wants to do.
What does that mean?
If he wants to go water the plants at Home Depot, he can go water the plants at Home Depot.
Okay, so in other words, you want to retire your husband from his job so that he can live the life of leisure. Okay.
Well, or yeah, he won't live like leisure. He can do whatever he wants to
Do
do.
whatever he
You
likes
mean
to
one of
do.
the plants at Home Depot?
He would love to water the plants at Home Depot.
Okay,
I think
excellent.
he loves plants. I
Okay.
can picture him just watering the plants at Home Depot.
Yeah.
That would be his retirement job.
I like water plants too. I do kind of have that fetish myself.
But I think just take the financial pressure off of him.
Okay, all right, who else has their why?
Victoria, do you have a good why?
Yep.
I have a couple of,
Okay, real quick,
I want to retire within 3 years.
okay? What does it take for you to retire?
Money.
How much? X figure. You know that figure. Okay, right? Do you know that figure? Okay.
You gotta figure out.
You gotta know your figure. You don't have to say it out loud right now, but I want you to really go home tonight, and I want you to really figure out what that figure is for you to retire. Brad and I had this conversation too. My why is I want to retire Brad. I need $300,000 in income every single year or more to retire Brad so that he can stay home with us, do the business with me, and allow our children to live a family life with both husband or with father and mother.
Yeah, I'm over them.
How much did you need to do that?
300.
A year.
Yeah.
You need more than that.
Then you figure that out.
I said you need more than that.
Oh, well, right. But in order for him to
I know the house you
retire.
wanna buy, you need a little.
So no. Think about it this way. Okay,
You saw it.
all right. So going back to my early days, I worked for an attorney and I was making like 25 grand. All right. I worked with Party Light and my income was growing at a pretty rapid rate. When I got to $20,000, wasn't in a year, just when I made $20,000 in a short period of time with Party Light, that's when I said, I can quit. I don't care about this extra because I know if I can work and do this business and make almost my salary with that, my income is only going to go up. So let's just say Brad or Eric, let's just say we have an income of $200,000 that I'm going to have to make up. So I get to $200,000, but now I have a husband who I can count on. Is the husband going to work the business with me? Is he going to help me with the kids? Is he going to give me more of an opportunity to do more things? So is my income going to stay at $200,000? Or do I have the possibility of going up and up and up and up because now I have freedom to do more of what I'm good at? Or do I have the freedom to do what I'm really good at and have him do what he's really good at for this business? Because this is now our income. So it doesn't have to, I have to be able to replace the income for him as well as more. But can we survive off of $300,000 a year? Absolutely. Could I survive off of $200,000 a year? Absolutely. Would we struggle a little bit? I don't know. But will I know that that income's going to go up? And if it doesn't, guess what? Brad, go out and get a job. All right? Get out. And then they switch to their business that they're with because neither of our husbands are happy anyways. So go get another one. Easier said than done.
You don't have a husband to retire.
Should we just read it on these meetings, Dave?
So the point is that half of the people up on that stage talked about this. And they talked about quitting their job or working the business on the other hours. Because they're like, what's most important? Is what's most important for you to be able, and most of them were family people, so I'm going to go that direction, but it's what's most important to have both of you at home to hang out with your children, or for you to be working all day and trying to make ends meet? What's most important? Okay, so that's most important. So you know that you want to be home with your children. You know you want to give your children these possibilities. So you need to figure out the times that you can work this business so that you can make that income so that you can be with them all the time. So you get your why. I want to be home with my children. How am I going to do that? All right, I can work these hours, and I can work these hours, and I can work after hours. We can work our business any hour of the day, any hour of the night. We don't have to be during the daytime. Technology is phenomenal. And as we build internationally, great. 10 o'clock here is 2 p.m. somewhere else. Fabulous. All right, then we just need to know our what. What do we need to do? What do we talk to them about? What plan do we need to give them? So as long as we can figure that out, that income will happen. So know your why. Know what income you need to give you so that you can retire and just solely do this. But how are you going to get that income? Well, I need to enroll so many people. And really, truly, most of those millionaires enroll 2 people a week. 2 people a week. You may have to talk to 10, you may have to talk to 20 people in order to enroll 2 people a week. They come from a different perspective. You may not have to talk to that many people. Who knows? I don't know. And then when you do get those people, then you get them on the plan. And so that's what we're really going to really figure out. What plan do we need to give people? You guys have enough information where we can start this tomorrow and be good. So let's really, really focus that. So the why, how, what. So think of Apple, and I'm really not good at this. I took these notes. I really want to get good at this so you guys can get this visual. I need to go back. Let's see, where is it? Think of Apple. Who has an Apple phone?
I do.
Okay. I see
We
it.
all do.
I don't anymore. I'm done. But okay,
Who's got one?
Which one?
why did Apple come into existence? What is Apple's mission? Does anyone know Apple's mission?
To simplify people's lives.
There you go. How many of you knew that? Or now that she said that, how many of you? Does that make sense?
Watch the movie.
We know
Actually,
Yeah, it
Apple's
does
why,
make, you got everything, you've got everything.
What iPhone is that, Roddy?
right? Okay. So we know their why. They want to simplify people's lives so they can match and marry up all of their computer systems to make it very easy and affordable so that you can continue to buy more Apple products. Okay, how did they do that?
They took
a poll on what it is that people are looking for.
And they made apps.
Yep.
Okay, great. And so then what?
Put it all together.
Do it all together.
And we got high.
Okay? I am going this direction. However, what's Nokia's mission statement?
I don't know one, I don't know.
Who? Right.
There you go.
So, point made. So we have to know our why. Very, very, very clear. We have to
Couldn't have rehearsed
express to
that any better.
people. They're more of a camera phone.
That's perfect.
More of a camera
Yeah.
company. We have to
Yeah,
know
just
how
have
to
them
do
watch the
that,
movie.
and we have to know what we have to do in order for other people to understand what our why is. Just make it very clear, extremely clear, real clear. Everyone knows your why, you know your why. Share your vision. All right, so Kyle's first question, this was my first thing when Kyle got up there and started speaking. His first question was, you may enroll 1 to 2 people, but is it going to change your life?
Yes.
Yes. I don't know how to change theirs.
If you're going to enroll 1 to 2 people only.
Oh,
Only.
just the only.
1 to 2 people.
Yeah,
Enroll
maybe.
1 to 2 people only.
Good.
It's not
But
like
generally,
the odds
Yeah.
are
right. Yeah.
So you got to
But how
share
could
your vision.
Because we don't know where the,
Yeah, that's a lot of hope there.
there.
All right, so just think about that a little bit.
So what if you signed on one person, they became wildly successful?
You can't, we have 2
Overnight.
legs.
Huh?
We have 2 legs.
So I don't have any trouble contacting people and you know.
Well, that's what I'm saying, I mean, so
I know I
if
get hung up is talking about the products and doing.
If you
the
signed
sign
up-
you know what I mean? I don't like that. I like to go and talk to people and get them, you know what I mean? And
Yeah.
that's what I like to do. And that was great when Michelle was doing all this stuff, the paperwork, the products, the right, how to set up the do first door. Right, I don't like that part of it.
right.
I want to talk to the people, that's what I want to do. You know,
So-
I can talk and, you know what I'm
Right,
saying?
perfect,
That's
right.
where my strength is.
So, perfect. So
You know,
the-
now I'm doing the whole thing.
Right,
So,
so you guys are in real good situations because you and Michelle, you two together, you know your strengths, you know your weaknesses.
mhm.
And Michelle makes up for your weakness. Is that the case in your guys's? Yeah. Same thing for Brad and I. Fantastic. So until you're both in that position, you know, you might have to do all the hats. But when you are in those positions, that's why couples do so well in this business. Couples do extremely well, which is why Isagenix pushes family. And you know, there's multiple reasons, but that's one of them because you can make up for each other's strengths and weaknesses.
Mm-hmm.
So do that. So if you know you're not good at it, Michelle, I really want this to be our income. I really want this to take over, but I need your help and I need you to do
Right.
this. And I'm going to focus on talking to people.
And we're running to a point where we can get focused on that now. I mean, she just started doing a part-time job, but I mean, she's doing that on a temporary basis, you know, only.
Great.
just
Use
kinda
that
do
as an opportunity for her to meet more
Well,
people.
that's it, that's
Right.
another door, right? That's open
Perfect.
to- And that's the way I
Perfect.
see it too, so.
So I'm going to read through some of my notes and then we'll just kind of talk about it. So I starred share your vision because again, if you roll 1 to 2 people, you're really not going to share. You're not going to change your life. Simon Sinek. Okay, this is if you want to really get this in that Apple Talk, go to TED.com/talks. TALKS.
Backwards slash?
I think so, whatever the regular one is.
TED.com / and then what?
Talks,
It's a forward.
/ thank you, Victoria.
What is it?
It's Simon Sinek, if anyone's heard of that name, Simon Sinek, S-I-N-E-K. He does this visual. It's so clear. It's so clear. And we watched the video. So Kyle didn't actually do this
So
presentation.
we can find
watched
the
the
video
Simon.
ourselves?
Go to TED.com /talks. And he will do the why, how, and what.
Talks, T-A-L-K-S?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Yeah, so do that. So share your vision. Become number 1, become clear on what you want and why. Number 2 is what is the foundation that will anchor you into this business? We don't have that foundation. If we don't know what our why is and we can't come up with it, we don't have our foundation. What's going to anchor us here? What's going to keep us from leaving and walking through the door and never coming back? The products, yes, but what's going to keep us from talking to people? if we don't have that foundation, that anchor of I want this bad, you know, the Lynn Hagerton, how bad do you want this? We can easily stop talking to people. It's easier.
Yeah.
Number 3, what will be your why that will arm you for when life gets in the way? Life does get in the way. Life will always get in the way, whatever it is. So how can we make that why so strong and our true belief that we will never let life get in the way for long? Let it be temporary. Once you get clear on the way, you will really change the way we do things. And I'm telling you, I haven't really put any of this into practice, but in my mind, you guys see a difference in me, correct? Okay, right? My phone's been ringing off the hook. People are emailing me, they're text messaging, they're private message me on how do I make this my income. And I haven't done anything, I'm just clear here. I can't guarantee that, that's just what's I'm experiencing. But you really get focused on that, you really know your why, your foundation, your anchor, and you really start putting this through, and people are going to start contacting you. You have to contact them too. All right, freedom, live the way you want. Am I leading from the inside, or am I leading from the outside in? And then they say do the diagram, the apple diagram. So people don't buy what you do, they buy what you believe. So ask me what I do.
Stephanie, what do you do?
Oh my gosh, Victoria, I'm so fortunate. I actually, for a living, and my passion is helping people create a really healthy life and changing their income while doing that.
Ooh, I'd like to do that.
I know, isn't it great?
Yeah.
Actually, I can show you how, I can show you how to do that. It's very simple. We can talk about that at a whole different time, but my life has totally changed since that has happened for me, and you know, it's been overwhelming. What do you do?
I have a job.
What do you do?
I work in commercial real estate.
Do you like it?
I like paralegal type stuff. I do like it. I wish I could work from home.
Right.
I would really.
Is that possible with your job?
No.
Right.
No.
All right, so we'll stop there, but do you kind of see what happened a little bit? I created that excitement in you. You're like, I would love to do that. And so it created the curiosity. Now, we were not going to start a conversation like that. We've already been talking, and she asked me that question. And for me, I was very open and happy. You were very open and happy hearing about what I did. And then you started talking about your job, and you got very, yeah, this is my job.
It's my
Are you
job.
happy? Yes, I like my job. And you opened up more, but you're still a little closed off. So if you can approach people and just really talk to them, but I didn't tell you I sell nutrition products. So let's do it again. Ask me what I do.
What do you do, Steph?
Oh my gosh, Victoria, I'm so excited. I've been working with this nutrition company, and I'm able to get people on protein shakes and help them lose weight and feel great about themselves. It's fantastic.
Oh, that's nice. That's nice.
Right. And are you messing with me at all, or is that really truly how you would feel and act?
Oh, I think that's a really nice thing to do.
It's nice, but it's not exciting.
No.
It's not romantic. It's not seducing. It's not,
No, you're much more seductive
I want
with
to do that.
the other thing, yeah.
Right. And how many of us are introducing our business to people as that?
Yeah.
And how many of them like, uh-huh, uh-huh,
Yeah.
great, uh-huh, year and a half later, uh-huh.
So what did you say at the beginning, the first time?
Oh, I don't know, I really just made all that up.
You said that you help people become healthier and
Help people
Wealthier.
become healthier and wealthier.
have
Have more-
additional income.
Have more of, more income in their lives.
Yeah.
Yeah. I help people create a healthy lifestyle, become healthier, as well as helping them increase their income. many different ways of saying it,
Seriously.
but just think,
You're not having my kid become healthier.
I can change health and wealth, I can change health and wealth, and those words will come out, and they probably will never come out the exact same for me. Now, what Kyle is all about is writing those things down, keeping note cards, looking at them at night,
Right.
reading them again in the morning, because your words really, truly will never come out the same. And if you're not great at just spelling it off at the tip of your tongue, have it written down. And just read it, so that when you do have that conversation, you're not, I know I drink protein shakes. Getting flustered because you don't know what to say. Oh, I well.
Sorry, I believe I'm Sorry about that.
Bye, guys.
I have her
Freedom.
shoes. Happy birthday.
See you later.
Linda, I have her shoes.
No, she hasn't.
Finish it?
Okay. I think so.
You're naked.
Did everybody sign it?
Yep.
I don't think I did. No.
Oh, yeah, you did.
Hold on, Linda.
Hold on.
So I want to give you guys a lot of great things to think about.
Should we pause this?